Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pirates of the Red Isles. I hope that my volume's good for this. I stole my interface back from Bree before getting started here, and I haven't checked my levels, but everything looks good on my end. But hello, everyone, welcome. I'm your host, Wuten, and today we're gonna see what the rest of the party has in store, but. Before we do that, let's go ahead and introduce them. Down on the bottom, we've got, on the far left-hand side, we've got GutiSerenade as Captain Saphyrus.
Hello.
We have Chaotic as the ship surgeon Aesop.
That's me.
We have Hana's the first mate, played by Cygnus.
Hello and good evening.
We have Luna playing as the Bodhi's Wayne, Nagaina.
It's the fucking bosun.
It's the bosun. And last but certainly not least, our sailing master is Frieda, played by Solar.
Hello.
And last time on Pirates of the Red Isles, we had the party had a lot of interpersonal relations, interpersonal role plays. There was a lot of fallout from the discussion that they had with their former captain, Captain Harrigan, and Saphyrus was floating on cloud 9 for a little bit there. And then, as they're sailing out, before that, Hana and Nagaina did some sabotage, some nasty sabotage, blew up the galley, and snuck back onto their ship. And so, in turn, Harrigan had his ship's wizard, launch what seemed to be a fireball, but turned out to be a what's the spell called?
Shadow Evocation.
Shadow Evocation, yeah. So an illusory evocation spell that launched a fireball at their ship as they were sailing out. So Harrigan is now gone, but I imagine his shadow looms quite heavily over the party. On the other hand, Aesop did some investigatory work and found out that the Cullen Association chapter in Port Peril was being something happened to them, and after some work with Hana to unscramble and decrypt a message that was left in the chapter's building, he found out that they were being hunted by something. They don't know what, but there's something there. But what do you say? What do you say we get back into it here on a new day in Port Peril? All right.
Yo.
Woo. There we go. Okay. Slide y'all. All right.
Right.
So, starting up on the new day, what does everyone want to do here?
Well, Frieda's now officially completed the magically treated sail, so I was going to ask, is there anything we're still waiting for before we have to set off?
Magically treated wheel, I believe, was the other one.
What? I have magically treated sail. Was there a wheel we were doing as well?
Yes.
Yes, it was the control device.
Yeah, magically treated.
Must have not put that one on, so I'll need to calculate the cost for that real quick. and the number of days.
For a reference, I've been looking into it, and for when crafting magic items, whenever we can wait to get home, it becomes substantially cheaper. So, as long as we're willing to use up magic resource, because I've looked into it, and by raw, you can earn them at the rate of 50 gold pieces. So if you work, you can trade 50 gold pieces for a single magic resource, which you can spend for 100 gold pieces worth of item creation. So you can essentially cut the item creation rate in half. So the price of items can go down to essentially 25% of their full cost.
Wow, that's some economics happening there.
Yeah.
Well, seeing the things that I want to do, anything I can do to reduce the cost is very helpful, from potions to constructs to everything. So
Yeah.
Yep. So,
this campaign is literally the perfect one for stuff like that. So.
yeah, it is. It is, and I
am
have specifically
so glad to have
engineered
you
it-
guys on that too.
I have specifically engineered it for just such an occasion.
People
So,
at my work thought I was a
you-
math nerd.
So if the wheel can wait until we get back, we could get it for substantially cheaper.
Okay.
Because obviously we don't have access to those resources here.
At the moment,
They're at the
I
island.
think for the magically treated wheel, I think that was already, those things were already paid for. Like you guys have set aside the cost of plunder for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well then, never mind.
it's okay.
For future.
No, but that is good to know for future reference.
It is good, to know.
particularly. Yeah.
Cool. In that case, yeah, I apparently haven't put that one on the tracking table yet, so
Is
Could
that
you
on
give me
the
a
player
price
item wish
for
list? Or do you have your own thing, Solar?
I have my own thing.
Got it. Okay.
Control device
yeah.
cost is 2,000 gold pieces.
So that will be 2 days.
Yeah, and that would be craft wondrous item and craft ships DC 15.
Okay, I guess I can start that now.
That would take 2 days for that.
Is the check shipbuilding or spellcraft?
The check is craft ships.
Okay. I guess I'll do that now then.
All right. And this is something that you can take 10 on because you're not in stressful
Oh,
situation.
in that case, I will just take 10 and get a get a roll of 17.
Hell yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Okay.
And Frieda will continue working on upgrading your ship.
Hell yeah. Just 2 more days. 2 more days. All right.
You're working me so hard.
In both ways.
And how much it'll take? How long will it take to get the new sails up?
That'll be... You already have them, and so it'd be the time it takes to unfurl the sails, basically.
Ship's already upgraded, basically.
Yeah, the sails are already upgraded. It's not that they've that she's made new sails. It's that she has upgraded the ones that you already had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just imagine people looking at her weird while she's up there chanting at the sails for 8 hours a day.
I imagine weaving some.
Despite the fact they were burned, so.
Right.
chanting, and I imagine she's like, in my head I imagined her like sewing some like runes, some runes with a thread into the sails.
Right.
That makes sense.
And
Yeah.
and Goody, just as a reminder, the shadow evocation did not do a lot of damage to the ship. It did, I think what it was 8 damage in total. So it may have looked a lot worse than it actually was as part of the illusion, but once the illusory fire was dispersed, it revealed itself to actually just be like, some singes here and there at worst.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Got it.
you're
All right.
good on that front. Okay.
With the low chaotic, I do love the idea that the sails have to be converted or convinced to cooperate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's carving the spirits of the wind into the sails, convincing them to push it.
You cannot carve with the spirit of the wind. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I
You cannot
can.
paint with the sound of the wind.
Yes, I can.
Wind does not have all the colors.
As you.
Gosh.
Okay, well, that leaves figuring out what kind of other course of action we would like to take, because we have some of the things on our plate at the moment are per Saphyrus's chess chat last night with Aesop. There was offering his assistance to, round up some of our men and crewmates,
Round up the
officers,
party to go
etc.
hunting.
help follow any kind of leads to about the Colin Association, because this is clearly helpful. This is clearly a big deal for Aesop. That's like the one breadcrumb I can think here, because otherwise there's stuff for us to do in Quent next. So,
That's true.
what are we thinking, Team Venture?
There are multiple threads that you can pull from. There's there's Quent. There is the Temple of Secrets in what was it? It was.
I wrote it down somewhere.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Where are your notes, Saphyrus? God damn it, boy.
God damn it, boy.
Here we go. I might have typed it out too.
Yeah. It was the Temple of the Hidden Name. I think it was. Was it what it was called? On Bag Island. Yeah. A little port called.
I was trying to see if there was something in the journal, but there isn't. So that'd be a great place for it for the future.
Mm-hmm. A neat little place called.
Yeah, the Temple of Secrets was the one way up at the north end of the map, right?
Oh, I might have sent my notes to Cygnus in DMs a while back too. I'm having trouble looking where I.
Where was it? Bag Island.
Hurricane.
And Beachcomber is its name. If I go over to the map here,
There's the island of the empty eyes up there. I remember that.
yeah, there's that one. Yeah, but that's the one that was like spewing out that like dark smoke, the dark clouds around it. That
Is that the case? I thought it was something like people going there lost their eyesight or something.
Not quite. That was. I don't know if that was ever said. I don't think that was something that I said. But anyway, but Beachcomber down here on Bag Island is the Temple of Secrets here, the Temple of the Hidden Name. So, it's over there near Quent. So you've got a couple of places you can swing by.
And then we were considering to hit one of the plantations,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then probably go back to Tidewater Rock, most likely.
Mhm.
So maybe something like this.
Yeah, provided Harrigan's out of the way by then, of course.
Yeah, his off wherever he's going, so shouldn't
Yeah.
be too hard to avoid him.
Well, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, something like that would make the
Okay.
most sense,
Good shit.
in my mind.
Hmm.
Alright.
And Wooten, I suppose this is a dangerous question, but
I love dangerous questions.
there's a great many islands along the way, right? Is there any? How awful would it be for us to just say, "Hey, we'd like to go ashore here for the day and see if there's anything to see"?
I mean, you can.
It's a great excuse to go hunting and cataloging the various plants and herbs and things that I could use for my alchemy.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. I will say
Very
that
helpful.
in terms of the Isles themselves, let me see if there's any. Let me see if I can. Oh, excuse me. See if I can find any interesting bits and pieces that you'd be able to encounter in this area here. Just a second. Just along the way. I will say there's no, like, bigger cities, like bigger settlements, but, you know, doesn't mean you can't stop somewhere and, you know, do a little bit of, you know, exploring, if you like. Did you
Find
have
some
a-
random fruit trees and try them and see who dies.
Yeah, exactly. If you have anything in particular, you can feel free to let me know, and I can check.
No, it's mostly just making sure we're not, I don't know, missing random encounters or things.
Yeah, no worries.
Trying to make sure that we're hitting all the content you want us to hit.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. I've got.
Or we randomly run across a dungeon. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah,
You could find
exactly.
something hiding somewhere that's old.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's all good. But yeah, so we've got. You'll have your potential route there. So we'll go ahead and slide on back down here and see what you're wanting to do here today. All right. So
I believe the ultimate goal for now would be, if the offer still stands, to help Aesop figure out what's happened to his brothers and sisters.
Yeah, as land captain and the person who helped out with the translation, I am certainly down for that.
Cool.
okay.
All right.
Alright, so Aesop and Hana will go investigating today.
Saphyrus and Cubados will come along too.
Ooh, okay.
Just so you know.
Nagaina, what are you feeling? You're feeling a little fatigued from the dream you had.
Yeah. This is a really weird fucking dream. She's going to want to either join them to take her mind off it or attempt to engage in labor to contribute to the crafting that Frieda's doing.
Okay. That's totally up to you. You can help
I
out.
think she's going to do labor to help with that crafting
Okay.
for right now.
Okay.
So we'll do
Okay.
a little something with Frieda and Nagaina here today.
We can do a little,
Yeah.
do a little something, something.
Okay.
Something.
Keep me company.
All right. In that case, then, Yeah, true. Consult the shaman of the night skies about the dreams, perhaps.
True. Fucking true.
Mm-hmm.
She would, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, well, there's clearly this moon and star person knows something about
Dreams
dreaming.
and shit.
You're magic, right? You know things.
Mm-hmm.
That's like your whole job.
All right. So, Aesop, Hana, Saphyrus. Let's see here. Let me pull up my information here for... Oh, excuse me. Let me pull up my information on your investigations here. Okay. So, where would you like to look for information, Aesop, Hana, Saphyrus? So you've got the fragment of the Torn Alchemist note, and what it was an elixir, what appeared to be a recipe for an elixir that, to Aesop, did not make sense in the
recipe
sequence
didn't work.
Yeah, the recipe wouldn't work for the thing that they were trying to make, just from his understanding of alchemy. Hana was able to deduce that each number corresponding with an ingredient was actually corresponding to a letter in a sequence. And once the sequence was all figured out, was "We are being hunted."
I would imagine the best thing to do would be to start at the scene of the crime and to either see if there is a trail that can be followed, to see if there's any additional clues, and to ask any locals in the area what they have seen or heard. Or if any of them, have taken use of their services, so know anything about them, could have known what was going on. That would be my suggestion.
I think I'm still a little bit lost on how exactly the organization is organized. Or, I'm sorry, the association is associated. What do you maintain, like, guild headquarters in each town that you're in? I know that you said it's a little bit more loosely organized than I was previously assuming, but, is there like a centralized outpost that we might be able to track down?
The way that I would put it is, honestly, it's what's the way to put it?
We fly by the seat of our pants.
The
Sure.
best storytelling.
So the building that Aesop went to yesterday was the sort of headquarters of the Cullen Association in Port Peril, basically.
Okay.
So each chapter of the Cullen Association has sort of like its own specialization, its own specialization into different forms of alchemical research. And this one in particular, because they recognized Aesop's garb in Scrimshaw, they would know that is the Cullen Association that they're familiar with. So if that's the case, then the ones that they know are in Port Peril are the chirurgeons or chirurgans.
Surgeons. The chirurgeons, yeah.
Yeah.
The chirurgeons, yeah.
Chirurgeons, yeah.
But, the way that I've legitimately considered it is to kind of think of it as similar to, a religious order, but also one that's like it's. They're all very independent, all very, it's more like a loose. It's like a creed more than it is an organization. It's kind of a we do research, we find magic, we're inquisitive sorts, but there's not really a central. Maybe the most powerful groups are probably up in place you're from, but that's about honestly how I would put it. It's like I don't actually know these people, but it's more of a we wear the same garments and we have similar goals. It's kind of like that. I'm not sure exactly how to put it otherwise.
Well, it'd be like being part of a monastic order versus practicing a religion, right?
Sure, that's one way you could probably look at it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, kind of like how they used to talk about the assassins in Assassin's Creed before it got all kind of
Thinking about that
yeah.
You know,
before it got all weird.
Before it got all off the rails, more so than it already was. You know, Assassin's Creed 2, 1, 2, little bit of 3, but yeah.
Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations.
Black Flag.
3 and 4, and then then things started getting kind of weird.
Not even Black Flag, honestly. Like, even then they were kind of like going a little bit into the supernatural type stuff, but yeah. Generally
Wasn't
speaking,
it already supernatural from the first one?
Yeah, but
like
they had the apple. They had the
technology, and
yeah. They had the apple of Eden or whatever. So
yeah. So that's what you have. And so you were saying going back to the scene of the crime, right?
Yes, I was saying. Back to the scene of the crime, see if there's any tracks we can follow, any additional clues we can find, and ask any locals in the area what they've seen.
Okay.
Or heard.
We'll go ahead and slide y'all up here then.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's another big reason why Aesop tries to find members of the association wherever he goes, because he doesn't know who they are. But, and, might as well make your It makes for an easy point of contact, because we have a generalized, we're both scientists, we're both wizards, we both hold to a similar creed. So.
Right. Well, you do have one, extremely discount ranger at your disposal. So discount she's a rogue. The other thing we might want to check whilst we're there is patient records. See if there's any indication of, adverse reactions, people who've died and, might have a beef.
This is true. Also, want to make sure that Nilru is coming along as well.
Okay. We'll have Nilru come along as well. Go ahead and I'll just grab her from the Siren. Let me grab ya. And let me drop ya. Over there. Alright.
Sweet.
Pop ya over. Okay, so you can go ahead, make your way over. You make your way to Hana and Saphyrus. This is your first time seeing the, boarded up windows, and, as Aesop pushes the door open, it is, as you left it, Aesop. You tidied up a bit as you said you did, but otherwise it looks like it was all very quickly abandoned.
So, of course, if they sat there and left, the question would be when and which direction. I'd imagine some local folks must have seen something. Or perhaps, in the same vein as hidden words in the text, perhaps there is more to this place. We just have to look closely.
Hey, Wuten, can you describe the area like outside this residence?
Sure.
Like, are there like alleys and stuff?
So, in this area here, 1 second.
Because I have a bit of a stretch of an idea, but
So this area here, there's not really any alleys. This is kind of off the, this is kind of off a side road off of the main road in Merchant's Marina. And if you look here, oh wait, shit, 1 second, on the wrong layer.
Uh-oh.
Wrong layer. This is the building here. It's this little
By
building
itself, toward
by
almost
itself.
halfway on the beach.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. And so in terms of like alleyways or anything, there's not really any there. There is a larger building over here that's sort of like a general market area that people would sort of go in. It's kind of like a pavilion in a way, where you go in there, you can set up a little something, and you can fence your goods.
Okay. The one of the trains of one of my tree limbs of thought, I guess, that I was thinking of is if there may be like, if there are like any stray animals in the area, I was thinking of possibly summoning a monster that could like talk to them and communicate, and then relay to us what anything they might have seen.
Okay. Well, go ahead then, Saphyrus, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Now if Cubanos do the same. 10 and 18. Okay.
That 20 will spot, you know, you see the occasional stray cat in the area. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, just the typical animal fare that you would normally expect in like a large metropolis city.
Okay. All right. So, you guys mind if I take the wheel for a sec here?
Go for it.
No, by all means.
Okay. So I'm going to use a standard action to dismiss Cubados for now.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a charge of my Summon Monster 1. No, sorry, Summon Monster 4, that's to say.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to summon...
How many?
Oh yeah, I guess I do have to roll for one. This will have to be a 1d3, because this is from Summon Monster 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Just one, which
Just
is
one.
fine.
Okay.
I am summoning a Sylvanshi Agathian, which is a little cat that has the ability to speak with animals.
Interesting. Okay. Sylvanshi. Can you link that for me here real quick?
Yes, I'll drop it in Pirates.
Ah, I was spelling it. Okay, it's got 2 E's at the end. Sylvanshi.
Funny note on that. I do believe that was the familiar of the lantern-headed man from my short shot.
It was.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
So,
Okay. Interesting. This is really fucking cool. I like it. All right.
Yeah.
interesting
Alright.
little critter.
Just a little guy. Okay. So you dismiss Cubados, and then, with a weave of your hands, you summon up what looks to be just a black cat with gray stripes, violet eyes, and a white blaze on its chest.
Okay. So I'm going to then squat down to it and begin speaking in Draconic with it, since that is a language we both understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to basically tell it, "Thank you for coming to my aid, my friend. We've spotted some local stray cats in the area, and if you could do the translation for us, we would like to know if there have been any suspicious activity or suspicious strange people that have made their way to this building lately. Could you do that for me?"
Very well. And it will, you, not only you, but Aesop and Hana will also understand it. And
I like its deep voice.
yes, and
Yeah.
It's like
if
this tiny
you
little
would
cat, just like, very well.
very well.
Very well.
I will find the answers you seek, and with that, it will, sprint off to find your stray cats that you would like to communicate with.
All right.
When she hears its voice, of course, Hana jumps 4 feet straight in the air and yells, "Jesus fuck a talking cat."
It does, I will say, it does in fact have true speech. And so when it speaks back to you, Saphyrus, it is speaking in Draconic, but
You understand it anyways.
you, Hana, and Aesop all understand it as though it is speaking a language that you understand.
You understand its words and what it means by
Yes,
conveying thought.
Exactly. Exactly.
No miscommunication problems here.
No way. Okay. So that one's going off doing its thing. Hana, would you like, after that reveal?
Yeah, after recovering all of her fur, gathering it up and putting it back on, she'll look at Aesop and say, "All right, did you go inside the building at all?"
Yes, in fact, it's... After all, I was not aware that there was anything wrong to begin with. I was trying to see if I could find them. I cleaned up some. There were notes and ingredients and everything everywhere. It's as if they had just immediately gone up and run off.
Okay,
of course,
so
when I found the notes, and here we are.
So it was more like they had taken flight rather than the place being ransacked by someone looking for them.
That's what seems to be the case to me, yes.
Okay. Well, best thing for an investigation, I always say, is look for what they don't want you to find. So why don't we... If you don't mind me coming in, there's not some taboo against it. You might want to go and have a peek about.
It wasn't my place either to begin with. By all means.
And she will carefully open the door.
Spirits will stay behind y'all for now.
He's gonna wait for the cat to come back.
Yeah, he's gonna be kind of between, making sure all's good when you guys are looking in, and then keep an eye out for the cat.
You notice one of the nearby lampposts conspicuously not looking at you.
Oh dear.
Oh my. And then you
Schrodinger's
laugh.
casa.
And then you laugh, and the dog laughs, and the trees laugh. And
Shot the tree.
The tree shot back.
the tree
Oh,
shot.
oh shit!
What? Oh no! Oh no!
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees, and I say the trees are armed.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you would do numblers on tumblers, chaotic.
So I guess we'll look around the building a second time, a little bit more thoroughly than I did.
All
Yep.
right. All right, good deal. Let's see it. Go ahead, perception.
Perception. So... let's see, there it is. Aesop's perception. And then we'll just have Nilru aid me,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The 33.
Okay.
Okay. So, Hana, you mentioned patient records, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you were wanting to look into. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that Aesop did, kind of set aside and sort of organize in its own spot. So you will make your way over to there and start rifling through. It does seem as though it was meticulously... The logs were meticulously kept.
Okay.
Up until about 4 days ago.
Okay. Any sort of watershed there, like a final record that indicates something went wrong, or was it just a matter of that was the last patient they saw before things happened?
It looks as though it was the last patient they saw, and what it seems like was, it doesn't seem... The last one in the list doesn't seem like any sort of, like, dangerous individual or anything. It seems like it was just sort of an innocuous little something or other.
Okay.
Looks like it was filth fever. And patient was cured, sent home for rest.
Okay. Is there an address listed?
Or at the least a name.
Not to.
Give me a second.
Sounds like the answer to that is hold on while I bring up a name generator.
No. I do have a name in mind, but I needed to scroll down for it. It looks like... looks like it was someone by the name of Yarrrr.
Okay.
And they didn't have an address listed, but the area, the district was Baker Briar.
Okay, so that's one lead. I have a little knowledge in heal here. Could I roll that to potentially see if there's anything that really, really stands out
Sure.
amongst all these records?
Sure.
Okay. It's only going to be a +5, so I doubt it'll be particularly helpful, but maybe it'll ping something that I can show to Aesop.
Okay.
21.
Okay. So, I think with that, let's see. With that, heal even, yeah. With that, you will, this, whatever you've gleaned from the health records here, the most that it seems like is, you know, it was business as usual, right? Up until about 4 days ago. And then everything just sort of, like, you know, the records were, you know, kept as normal and then just stopped.
Okay, so no, you know, specific influx of filth fever amongst a portion of the population or anything like that.
Nothing that indicates like a plague sweeping the city or something like that. It all seems like very typical fare for a healer's office.
I'd imagine filth fever is actually probably one of the more common ones, especially if they hold to the same. If they hold to the same thing I do, which is some of your work you do for charity as well, then that might be that person from Beggar's Briar. That could be a, you know, this one we did for free because we're doctors sort of deal. Maybe.
Yeah.
So.
It's, you know, it's hantavirus, you know, one of those things you get just when rodents are around in numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And Aesop, with that perception check, assisted by Nilru.
Checking through cabinets, checking the upstairs, checking rooms.
Nilru.
I imagine there's no fireplace that's not nearly hot enough or ever gets cold enough here to ever really. I mean, maybe for cooking, I guess there'd be a little fire pit, I guess technically, but
so
not built to make things warm because it's probably really hot down near the equator.
Okay. So nothing that nothing that sort of like stands out to you immediately, Aesop, but with Nilru's assistance, and specifically, she will bend down near the floorboards and looking down at it closely. She will notice that there is a what seems like a powdery substance. It could be flour, could be any number of things, but she sees that the steps that were made in them seem very larger than what you'd normally expect from the typical sized humanoid. And she's going to point this out to you.
So essentially some leftover powders or dust or other things that kind of end up on the floor, having been disturbed by very large footsteps as opposed to very small ones.
Yes. And what she sees is, it's not like a beast footprint or paw print or anything like that. It is just a very large, like a boot, right?
Humanoid.
Yes. Look at this. And she'll motion you over to this. whoever they were treating in here is much larger than what I've ever encountered. Reminds me of when the officers on the ship use magic to grow creatures in size.
As a very large person, a very large, monstrous person, perhaps someone having grown in size. But why would they have chosen to do something like that? I don't see any signs of a struggle otherwise, so growing in size perhaps to fight back against something, there seems no evidence of that.
Mm-hmm. Intimidation, maybe?
Perhaps, but... no hidden compartments, no hidden ways out. It seems very... Has, Hana sat there and let me know what she found out about the patient records?
Yes. You know, getting around the conversation that you're having.
Okay. It very much seems like 4 days ago, they up and left. Whatever the specific reason. Whatever or whoever specifically is hunting them. Perhaps... maybe you're right, Niru. Maybe perhaps they've intimidated whoever it was that was hunting them down. Gave them enough time to leave, perhaps? I hope not, Cygnus, by the way. Because now I'm sitting there going, what kind of experiments were you fuckers doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Lord.
He had siblings.
Try to go through a door and all of a sudden he just comes through and he's real tall and you're just like, oh, fuck. Probably the wrong guy. But that's okay.
Maybe the wrong guy.
I recognize him from Resident Evil. I'm thinking of the really tall guy in
In
Black
four.
Forest.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know Resident Evil that well.
Mm-hmm.
The one that turns into a centipede.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, that guy.
No, thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
No, wait.
Instant demonetized, chaotic.
Yeah.
I can summon that.
No, don't.
No.
Wait.
Yes.
And all the gods came together in Algerian to say no.
Just squash you under their thumb. We will be having none of that.
All right.
Oh my god.
So yes, with this new information in hand, is there anything that having now perused the medical records, that would immediately stand out as being related to someone of this size?
No.
Okay.
Well, if... Go ahead.
And it means he most likely wasn't a patient then, so that narrows the field somewhat. I did find the most recent name that they treated, so we could potentially seek that person out if we believe they could have some information.
Always a helpful. Yes. I think the next best step then would be to... we see what Saphyrus's creature is able to find out from the local animals, and then we ask the local people. Someone who lives in the area must have seen something.
Yeah.
That, and a large group of folk, whichever directions they went, I imagine it should not be too hard to sit there and track, although there are many people moving through the marina every day. Any kind of chance to find one specific set of footsteps would be next to impossible.
That being said, though, Wooten, you did say that this house was sort of situated halfway on the beach.
Yes.
I might like to take a look round the back and see if there's any indication of, either egress from a secret hatch down the bottom of the building, or, if they tried to take to the ships and flee that way.
Sure.
And a final note, if there's more of the big footstep, because that would be a very easy thing to track compared to other footprints. If it stays big. If it stays big. So
That's true.
Yeah.
it gives a specific and unique trackable item as compared to most people's normal boots.
It does. It does. Saphyrus. If you're speaking, you are muted.
I was muted. Sorry. I was going to say in terms of that footprint, after my friend comes back, I might have something to help with that too.
Okay. All right. Well, after, let's say, how long
I mean, obviously, this takes us some time, so I'd imagine this overall search and records look probably took us an hour, maybe two.
Right. How long does your summon last, Goody?
Minute per level, so he won't have much time.
Okay. So he'll probably come back after like 5 minutes ish. He's got like what's the fly speed of 90 feet, so it's good. But he will come back and report that some of the stray some of the cats in the area spotted 4 nights ago a large man leading some beaked individuals out towards the shoreline.
I see. Any say of how tall this one was? Like close to my height, larger,
Towering.
towering.
Many, many cats in height.
Many, many cats in height, yes.
I see, it's troubling. Well, if there is nothing else, then I am full glad to send you on your way. Then, my friend.
It was my pleasure.
And I will.
Just the instant transmission pop, just gone.
And once he's gone, I will head back inside and spend a minute to re-summon Cubados.
All right, good deal. And will you share that information?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kind of head through the place, kind of listen for their voices, and when I find them, I'm going to say, so interesting news. Evidently some of the local cats saw some towering figure, like alarmingly towering, leading a group of beaked folk towards the shoreline.
And then that's when Nilru spots the footstep in the substance and then points it out to Aesop, and then there we go. Now we've got the timeline. There it is. Cygnus, no!
Is a strong.
Cygnus,
That's
no. No.
Oh no.
I know what that GIF is. I don't need to click it. I don't need to click it.
I have such concerns.
I know what that GIF is. I see it in the corner of my vision. I have Discord on the second monitor. You little shit. Oh my god. All right, so circling back. Yes. Now we've got the timeline. Saphyrus finds out about the towering figure, and then Nilru finds the footprint in the substance, and then points that out, and then Hana cross-checks that with the patients, and then there we go. Now we've got the timeline.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah.
Well, sounds like we have some tracks to follow.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you allow one more spell for me here, I might be able to have Cubados help us this time.
All right.
Well, Captain.
Saphyrus is going to cast. Let me see what the name of it is, because it's been a minute. Here it is. Lesser Evolution Surge.
Ooh.
Upon Cubados.
All right.
And I'm going to give him Scent Evolution.
Okay, let me... I've got to refamiliarize myself with scent. Let me see here. Let me see if it'll...
The Eidolon version of it reads...
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, come on.
Act by sense of smell within 30 feet. Upwind
Becomes
is
quite
10
a
feet. Downwind is 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
With survival, you can use it to follow tracks by smell. Typical DC for a fresh trail is 10. It goes up by 2 for each hour that the trail is cold.
Okay.
So, with 4 days, that DC is going to be pretty fucking ridiculous. Water, particularly running water, ruins a trail for air-breathing creatures. Water-breathing creatures that have scent can use it in the water.
And he does breathe water. He's got
He
gills.
can smell you in the water.
He can sniff you out in the water. All right.
Yeah, if he had what's this other one? Greater scent or something, or like keen scent. He can smell blood in the water for like a mile.
Oh wow.
He's a fucking shark, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's a dragon shark,
He
Okay.
was a
which
dragon
was
shark.
which is not as terrifying as I thought it was until it came out my fucking mouth.
Shark dragon?
Okay. I've got your DC. Let's see it.
All right, so this is Cubados rolling survival, then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta see what kind of bonus he gets here.
Well, there's the difference between tracking by scent and then tracking by normal survival as well. And if it's been 4 days, there's a strong chance that any scent trail is cold. So,
Mm-hmm.
we might just have to do a normal survival track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no roll modifiers then, just the regular survival,
Let's see.
because it is otherwise just a straight D20.
Let me see.
There's also every 24 hours since the trail was made. There's every 3 creatures in the size of the group being tracked. There's the size of the creature being tracked.
Mm-hmm. The size of the
between
creature.
all of-
The size of the creature, based on the foot size, will give a negative to the DC. So.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're tracking across the sand specifically,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually pretty easy to do.
Mhm.
So, between all of us, we can probably work it out. So whoever has the highest survival will probably do that, and everyone else aid them,
Mhm.
would be my guess.
Okay.
Will most likely be me unless it is Cubados, because I am sitting pretty on plus 14.
His survival is a straight D20. It's just here to help pick up just the scent. That's really all he's trying to do to.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to help with every avenue I can. So
Mhm.
I hear you.
that is his straight up survival check with this.
And Goody, don't worry, watch me roll a 1. See?
What are you talking about? I don't see a 1.
There's no 1 here. Come on.
Here's my survival to aid. Or maybe I'll just survival. I guess we'll find out.
We'll go
Yeah,
with whoever
I'm
got
gonna-
the highest.
Yeah.
I'll hand wave it to be whoever's
No.
the highest.
You know what? Come on, come on, Saphyrus. What do you got?
Come on,
What are you
Saphyrus.
cooking, homie?
What are you sniffing?
God,
Hell
what
yeah!
the fuck, dude?
There you go. All right.
You discount Ranger today.
20, 25, 27.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And
so,
then Nilru can add another +2, because why not?
there
She's
you go.
here.
There you go. 29. 29. We'll,
I
we'll
think
have her
for
take
her,
10.
She
We
gets
can have her take
+1.
10. Yeah. Fucking God. Well, you know what?
Oh,
You know what? You know
this
what?
is D&D, man.
You were on
It's
point.
D&D, man. This is fucking Pathfinder. So, 29 between all 5 of you.
All rolls.
All rolls. 29.
Share the brain cell.
Sharing the brain cell. He will take you out to the beach. You will find, the tide has come in since since that night. It has come in multiple times. But even so, the sand leading up to the beach itself, there's sand that's on the trails, and you will actually be able to track that foot, up to the point where it's going towards the coastline before it gets disappeared by whatever the tide would have come in. So there you go. So it looks
Does it look like
they
it's
were
going into the water?
It looks like they were going towards the coastline. Yes.
Does it look like they were going there and hanging out and waiting for a boat, or does it look like they walked into the water?
The tides come in. Unfortunately, the trail from that point, you're not able to tell motivations. But
It wasn't motivations, it was, did they go in the water or into, like, a boat? Am I able to tell that much? Are we able to tell that much?
You could
Like, they just
probably-
straight marched in, or they hung out for a minute and were all kind of jostling around to get in a boat?
You could probably deduce that they probably had a boat ready.
I mean, these are alchemists. They could have sat there and drank something to be able to jump right in the water. That's why I was curious.
Right.
No, it's a good thought. Just,
You want me to send Cubados into, like, water to see, just to make sure that there's no remains? Or...
That actually could be worth something, just to
It
do a
could
quick
be.
check around the small harbor here. If there's a sunken boat, that means they got taken out.
Mhm.
That would solve some problems. And if not, that means at the very least they're probably alive somewhere.
Yeah. I was gonna say probably not too far out to sea, just like
Oh yeah.
kind of the
Yeah, that's totally
immediate
fine.
area.
Okay.
Anything of note?
Yeah. Go ahead and have Cubados roll either survival or perception.
All right. $33.
33. He will find nothing, which probably indicates that whoever the alchemists were, they're probably still out there somewhere.
So there'll be a snake-like splash coming out of the water as it flies back towards us, and he'll just say, "No signs. Perhaps they escaped after all."
That seems like the most likely outcome. Well, whatever it is that is hunting them, at least they've managed to escape. That still leaves the question of what was hunting them. It does not seem to be the large man. Maybe it is as Nilru says, it was intimidation, growing large and telling them don't. And perhaps what that would tell me is whatever's hunting them is intelligent enough to sit there and negotiate, or at the very least understand intimidating size.
On the other hand, we could be overthinking this, and it could just be that one of their number was, I don't know, half giant or something.
Perhaps.
I mean, your people are fairly well regarded for experimenting on themselves, yes?
And secure their notes so they don't fall into the wrong hands.
And we're making to leave for a few other islands yet. Perhaps someone among them has seen something of note.
If they were in a small enough boat, I can't imagine where they would go. The only things I could imagine would be to either hide out somewhere else in the city, to sit there and perhaps find one of these smaller outlying islands. And of course, there's just always the option that once they sat there and took to sea, to ensure their safety, just remove their garments. You would never be able to tell. We are just as normal as anyone else when we do not wear the tools of our trade.
Well, remember, too, we do have at least a couple of names we can follow up with, and, assuming that the surrounding environs haven't been completely depopulated, we could speak to someone around here as well, see if they can, and she blinks very hard at this, corroborate the cat's story?
Oh, right, that
Saphyrus
cat.
Saphyrus shrugs, like, I could probably make that happen again, sure. As
It's not the
I
weirdest
imagine
thing I've
Hana
done.
says this. I imagine Hana is saying this, like, still trying to grasp how weird that whole thing was, but Saphyrus is just very casual about it. He's just like, I could do that, sure.
It's a Tuesday. It's just another Tuesday.
I love talking to magic cats and magic most things.
Indeed. My gosh.
All right, I'm gonna.
Furries judging
I'm gonna
other
make like a
furries.
Luna at the moment. And I will hop out really quick.
Okay, no problem.
We're just gonna probably have Saphyrus, being the talker that he is, go ahead and talk to everybody around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we can go see Brachyar today or whenever is convenient, and there you go. And we got that handled.
All right, good deal.
Do you want me to you do want me to talk to more cats?
No, not cats, people. Talk to the
Corroborate.
people in the area.
Okay.
you can't
Assuming
just
that
be
this is
you have to
this is
go
me
and
saying that cats
you have to
aren't
go and
people.
socialize with normal people, Saphyrus.
I mean, that's
Like
what I
a
just
normal
socialized
person.
Crazy
in.
cat captain.
It's just the fact that Hana said it. I thought she actually wanted me to go talk to more cats. I mean, she's the land captain, so what do you expect me to... I know. Go
We have magic cats at home.
go to your goblin cave.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can have him gather a little bit of information.
All right, go ahead and roll me
Subject.
the diplomacy or intimidate.
I would say the major things to be asking is, did anything seem strange with them up to that point, and did anybody see anything that day or night whenever it happened? So
I will do just that. 26.
All right, 26. And one more hour passes. Let's see here. Gather information. 1d4 hours. Oh my god.
well, I guess for some reason it took a lot of time to find the people.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look, Hannah's diplomacy too. Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
So, Hannah.
Now you get now I can hand it off to you.
Yeah, there you go.
I can be the ranger today. You can be the talker today.
There
How's
you
that?
go. All right.
I talked to the cat. You cat talk to the people.
Mhm,
Yeah.
exactly.
Look
Dude,
at me.
we are the.
I'm the sorcerer now.
This is
Look
the
at
yin.
I-
This is the yin and yang session, man.
Oh man, this is great. The cat's story, and someone at some point, or multiple people in this case, spotted a towering man leading what looked to be about 5 or 6 Cullen Association members out towards the shoreline with, what looked to be haste. And they weren't able to quite hear anything because they didn't want to get close to the towering man because fuck that noise. But yes, you can corroborate the story well enough with gathering information there to just confirm the suspicions.
Okay. With A30...
Open, but
Well, did you want to investigate that name in Beggarbriar? Think there's anything he could tell us?
depending on the time of day at this point, perhaps.
It's probably like,
I think it'd only be about noon.
yeah, like early afternoon at most.
Fuck it, I guess we might as well sit there and see if he's got anything too. Make sure we've just got all the loose ends done before we leave Wuten. I want to gather up any and all of their notes and hold on to them for safekeeping.
Okay, good deal. So you will have notes from... excuse me. Notes from Cullen Association in Port Peril. And that will be alchemy notes, medical records, recipes, that sort of thing.
What we're saying is probably I shouldn't take all their stuff, but I also... which is probably a good idea. It's usually good not to steal, but you know.
No, that wasn't... No, Hana is very firmly in the take things and then give them back later if need be camp.
Exactly.
But no, it was just an observation. And maybe to set his mind at ease.
Either that they intend to return, or that they didn't... whatever was happening didn't give them time to do so. Regardless, it just comes down to most likely there needing to be time to pass before we know for sure. Maybe I will be sure. Perhaps I could sit there and return everything before we leave, if they do intend to return. But...
Or maybe you just hand it back to them in person.
perhaps.
She gives him a little reassuring nudge.
Yes, that would certainly be nice, wouldn't it? Well, let us perhaps find this last patient, see if there's anything he has for us, and we will watch and wait.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and slide y'all down to Beggarbriar. And we will slide on over to... pop y'all down right about here. Boom. And in the meantime, we'll slide over to Frieda and Nagaina, as they've got a little something going on here.
All right.
Is Luna
Do we have a
back?
Luna?
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. I was one-handed for a second.
Ah,
All good.
nickel for every time I had that problem. All good.
God damn it, Wooten.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
No comment.
Wooten, you're grounded.
I can't be grounded. I'm running this shit. Anyway.
God damn it.
There's literally a soundboard for this. Hold on.
Live in horny jail. You can't send us there. We've got the keys.
There you go. Perfect.
Hello, Baldur's Gate 3 voice actor.
Hello.
Right.
So the floor is yours.
Yes.
Well, what I imagine is happening, Frieda has probably set up some spot below deck where she's detached the wheel, brought it down here, and is currently in the process of chiseling, carving, or scorching small runes into it all along the outer edges of the wheel. Maybe applying a fresh coat of varnish.
Putting those runes right on the Pacific Rim.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. You know, just outfitting the ship's wheel for the upcoming regatta. And Nagaina is going to come down and she's like, "Ugh." And obviously it kind of sounds like she's hungover, but she's not.
Frieda will
She's
look up at this.
Nagaina, was it? To
yeah.
what do I owe the pleasure?
She's like kind of groggy, holding her head in one hand. And she's gonna say, rough night last night. How's the ship coming along?
It is ponderous work, but it needs to be done, and it goes along well. I didn't realize you had one too many drinks last night.
No. Fuck no. No, if I had a drink, I'd be feeling better right now.
I do agree, after watching you go through that drinking competition, you do not strike me as one to be so easily thwarted by the powers of drink. No?
You got that right. She chuckles. Ugh. Bismarck's tits. I wish I'd had a good drink last night.
Well, if that is the case...
Instead, I just got these fucking burns. Instead, I just got these fucking burns.
Burns, you say?
The fireball from last night.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Well... I hate to break it to you, but I am not the most versed in healing magic. That would be something more for Aesop, though. It's not exactly magic that he uses. Is there something I can help you with?
Frieda says as she kind of like just listening to your groans is like interrupting her very careful carving.
And she's like, look, you're busy with that, with the ship, that thing. She points at the wheel.
Yes.
But I got that other thing you were making. What's it called? The fucking the sash thing. The swimming sash thing.
You mean
She just...
the kammerband?
Loading screen in Nagaina's eyes. Yeah, that.
What about it?
How's that coming along? Or rather...
Well,
Were you going to say anything else?
No.
Well,
No, Frieda.
Eh?
Free to go ahead, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, so far I'm afraid I cannot make any progress, for I do not have the materials I need to build it.
Well,
I,
what if I could get the materials for you?
that would allow me to continue working on it. Of course, as soon as I am done with this.
Right. Sure.
You...
Say, Frieda,
Yes?
you're a shaman, right?
I do believe that is the word in your local dialogue to describe me. Yes.
What do you make of it when someone has a rough night? Filled with queer dreams and... that sort of nonsense.
Frieda stops carving and puts down her little chisel and stares at Nagaina intently.
Why are you asking? Is this the reason for your countenance?
And that's just going to be a quiet sense motive.
She does not need a sense motive, it's obvious. Like, she's not even fucking hiding it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
Maybe that's what the sense motive was for.
Frieda just like sizing Nagaina up for the polycule. God.
Dreams can often be caused by some form of magic or supernatural power. But I would need to know more. What happened exactly? Why... what happened in this dream of yours?
Well-
Actually, I'm sure if I do not... I'm sure Aesop will not mind if I borrow some of his tea. How about I put some on? And you can tell me all about this, no?
Meanwhile, in the distance, Aesop
Sure.
feels a shiver run down his back.
Yeah, because she's about to put rum in his tea.
Why would you do that?
It's called a hot toddy.
It's called a hot mess. That's what you are.
Oh, God.
Actually, here it's called brown cow's milk.
What are the British?
What are the British, indeed?
Brown cow's milk?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
I'm not joking.
All right. From now on, we're gonna call it a hot toady, because that's what that's what it sounded like with Luna doing Nagaina's accent.
A hot toady.
It is now canonically hot toady,
Perfect.
and it's tea with rum.
Perfect.
Because you'll drink. You know what? It's because you'll drink so much of it, it'll be like you're swelling up like a toad. There you go. Toadies. Yeah.
Toadies.
Remind me to tell you guys the story of Toadsuck sometime.
Who? What?
Okay.
I feel like I've heard
You've
about
probably,
that.
I've probably told you Chaotic, but I don't think I've told the rest of them. Anyway, I'll tell it after stream.
Oh dear.
Go ahead.
So Nagaina's like, fine by me.
Okay. Frieda.
For the
will-
tea.
Frieda will, in that case, make her way into Aesop's lab and just pinch a little bit of the tea. You know, set some water boiling. And then she will pour a cup for herself and a cup for Nagaina and take a seat.
So, what is this dream of yours?
Well, when I said queer, I meant it. It made no fucking sense.
Dreams often don't make sense. But why was this one so different?
So she's going to take a sip of. She's going to, like, take a flask from her hip and pour a little bit of rum into the tea. Take a sip of it. And she'll look at Frieda and she'll be just like, well, you know how when you dream of your childhood, it's always kind of a memory sort of thing, right?
Yes.
So obviously, you're dreaming of your childhood. Which means you're hearing shouting, banging, probably twisting and turning in your sleep. You know.
You know, the works.
Shit.
You don't normally want to dream of your childhood, right? But for some... I don't understand why. There was a woman singing next to me in this dream. And I thought, for all the life of me, I thought that was my mum. But that's not my mum. She would never. I haven't seen my mum since I was a wee tyke.
Did it look like your mother?
I didn't see her. But I thought it was my mum.
Go on.
But she would never. She didn't give a fuck about me. She was singing this song, and she wanted me to finish the song. I guess I was learning it or something. And we were fishing. But while I was trying to... But then I was trying to finish the song, and then my fishing rod started to tug on. And I got a huge fish. I got a huge fish. I could not have pulled that thing out of the water on my own. So this thing pulls me in. I fall in the water. And it keeps pulling me down, down, down. And even though I let go of the rod, I still couldn't get back up to the surface of the water. And I just start drowning. Fucking weird.
And then?
And then I woke up. Feeling like shit.
What I will also remind you of, Luna, and I think this might be just something that player knowledge forgot.
Yeah.
When you were reeling it in and you got pulled underwater, you saw that it wasn't a fish. It was the Wormwood's bow spirit.
Okay, so yeah, she would remember that.
Yes.
And it wasn't a fish at all. It was the fucking Wormwood's bow spirit.
Perhaps
The figurehead laughing at me and pulling me down.
Perhaps a nightmare caused by the attack by Harrigan yesterday? Or maybe something else?
Why would a fireball give me nightmares?
Oh, you do not seem one to be easily shaken. Could there be anything else that you've done that could have caused it?
Well,
Everything okay there, Luna?
Eating food, that's what.
Fair enough.
it's very ASMR-esque.
I'm sorry, it's right underneath the mic.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah. Well, Nagaina, remember, you did do one other thing last session.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Other than get burnt.
Mm-hmm.
But Nagaina is just like, that can't possibly have been the reason.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to, in her mind, she's like, that can't possibly have been the reason. And she's just going to be like, nothing worse than escape Harrigan. Spit in his face, like anyone would do. Like any of us did.
Of course.
You may roll sense motive on that.
She will. Sense that motive. It's a 21.
Bluff. Roll that bluff, Nagaina.
The dice are not with me today.
She's not telling you the whole truth.
Ah. Well, I suppose that is rather strange. I was thinking it might have something to do why Hana was acting a little suspicious yesterday.
She stares at you intently.
Was she? I didn't notice anything different.
I think Cygnus, confirm for me or not, Frieda made a sense motive on you last session about what you were up to. And
That's
as
correct.
to why,
She
why they launched a fireball at the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolled high. Frieda simply rolled higher. So.
Yeah, and Frieda didn't say anything, just merely winked at Hana.
Can't say I noticed anything different.
That's a real change. Real shame. Well, from what you have told me, I suppose all I can really surmise is that it was just a dream. You had no exposure to any supernatural magic beyond that of illusion and evocation. So, perhaps you just had a nightmare.
Well, I'd be fucked if I let Harrigan give me nightmares.
Unless you did go near anything magical.
Actually, no. I feel like that might be a bit too much of a stretch for Frieda.
Yeah, that's a bit too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, no. Let
That's a
me
bit too much.
rephrase that.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a bit. Yeah.
Unless there was
Well-
anything else, perhaps.
Unless there is anything else.
Nagaina just shakes her head and drinks her tea.
Frieda shrugs. Gives a long, intentful look for a moment, but just shrugs and sips her own tea.
Well, let me think.
Now I'm gonna ask Wuten.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I could roll to see if Frieda would know about any magical spells or phenomena that would cause dreams like this?
Go right ahead. Knowledge Arcana.
Knowledge Arcana. I do not have a Knowledge Arcana, only Spellcraft. Or Planes.
Spellcraft.
Or Nature, Religion, Geography.
Spellcraft.
Okay.
Because I'll let it be spellcraft because Frieda, yeah, we'll see what you roll. Okay. So nothing in terms of spells comes to mind. She said that aside from the shadow evocation, there's not really much that you can glean beyond what she isn't telling you. What I will say is that some legends from your people speak of induced dreams via cursed items as a possible cause. But other than that, there's, it could be any number of things. A witch's curse, cursed item, any. Let me see. It would have to have been, if it was a spell. There are spells that exist that could give nightmares. There are witch hexes that you know of that can also induce nightmares on sleeping creatures, and witches would oftentimes use those as a way to cause any number of problems for the one in question. But oftentimes that would require them to be present when casting the hex.
Okay.
Well, you haven't been near any witches, have you?
No, they didn't like me. But she like gives Frieda a look and then laughs. Unless there's something you're not telling me.
No, you have not gained my ire, Nagaina. The only other thing I could think of is some form of magical curse upon an object that you have been near. But
That could have happened anywhere.
Sense fucking motive.
I was gonna say that was a very. I just saw the little kid like that could happen anywhere.
Yeah, that could happen to anyone, anywhere. Yeah.
It wouldn't have happened there. No, don't even think about
Again,
that.
they're just
one.
digging
I
this
didn't
hole
even say
deeper.
that.
Digging that hole deeper.
Digging all the way to fucking.
We're gonna dig
all the way back to
Nakayama,
Frieda's hometown.
Still. We'll see where the dice land. Digging that hole all the way back to the north. Alright. Alright,
Cygnus, I do sincerely apologize. I know that the characters.
I get it. And this is entirely a Nagaina problem,
Yeah.
not a Luna problem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it might be a dice problem if we...
Yeah, well, very shortly, yeah, we'll find out.
Let's find out. Nagaina, roll me bluff check.
Roll me a
See what
bluff.
happens. It's not happening today, folks.
It's not. You ever, you've got that, the violin sting from all of those fucking reality TV shows that Gordon Ramsay runs. The as she just like shifty eyes left and right.
Oh, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Frieda just goes.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Bree has been like on a binge watching like a bunch of Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares episodes, and so whenever
Not her too.
whenever I walk out to get like a snack or a meal or something, I'll occasionally just hear yelling British, and then suddenly the and then I'll just be like, ah, yes, I remember the early to mid 2000s.
Proto Vine boom sound every 30 seconds.
Yeah, the Proto Vine boom sound.
Christ.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, so Frieda is just giving Nagaina this, like, long, drawn-out, suspicious glare.
It's like the citizens. It's like the. What are his opinions on gnomish immigrants? And then Snake Tongue's just.
Oh my god.
Shifty eyes.
a little racist.
Sweating profusely.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
God.
Just Just Frieda giving this
That-
look the whole time.
That the squinty eyes, the Frieda will remember this.
Well, she's waiting to see if Nagaina has anything to respond with.
I recall saying, which could have happened anywhere, and then I think I missed the end of what Frieda was saying.
Oh, Frieda didn't say anything. She just she's just giving you this stare.
Is this the right one? Here, I got it.
Yep, there it is.
Oh god, that's it.
There
That's
it is,
it.
baby.
There you go.
God.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'll go put it. Yeah.
May I take advantage of Nagaina's status as a Port Peril local to suggest she knows about, like, Harrigan's ship being haunted and shit?
Go right
Like,
ahead.
very general, vague knowledge.
Go ahead, roll me. Do you have knowledge local?
She does.
Go ahead, roll me knowledge local. Oh my fucking god, this is so good.
Let's just keep it up. Keep
Masterful
up in the 20s.
deflection. I will let. Okay. Nagaina,
Yes.
Luna, I'm gonna let you spin this as your bluff check, provided you can give a convincing story as to the Wormwoods being haunted. Use that knowledge of Frieda being a country bumpkin from the north.
The server now has a violin sound.
Yes! Perfect.
I mean,
Perfect.
what? Don't give me that look. Everyone in Port Peril knows the Wormwood's haunted.
Oh,
They used to tell stories when I was... Never mind. Never mind. You don't want to hear about that. But they used to tell stories before we were all press ganged of how once you get onto that ship, you don't get off. The crew that it's crewed by fucking ghosts and corpses and all kinds of nasty things. Now the fuckers actually on that ship are nothing of the kind, but they were just as fucking foul. Well, let me tell you, the ship definitely is haunted. I used to. When I was on it, I just tried to lay low for most of it. But I'd always hear creaking, weird noises, footsteps. See weird fucking shit in the corner of my eye as I was killing rats in the bilges.
oh,
So fuck knows, I could have got brushed against something that was cursed.
that is very strange. When I was captive on Harrigan's ship, I sensed nothing of the kind.
And were you all over the ship?
Where were you? Actually, you know, that's a good question. Frieda, when you were on Harrigan's ship, when you were working on the Wormwood, where were you located? Were you just like a regular swab, or?
Believe if so, I'm going way back into our DMs, but I think we mentioned that in the time she at least became somewhat allied, like, you know, somewhat friends with what was her name? Grok, was it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So maybe something in relation to her field of work.
Okay. Interesting. You know what? If you were friends with, let me just check something here real quick, because
Okay.
if you were friends with Grok, and I want to make sure that it was specifically Grok, then you might actually know about. Let me see here.
Grok, is this true?
Yeah.
It was Grok. Yeah. So, you actually have seen the clock.
So I'm going to say it once and never again.
Mm-hmm.
Grok, what is this clock?
You would have. That's. Yeah. Grok wouldn't know anything about it. But, yeah.
No, I was asking that as a joke.
Fine.
Grok, is this real?
AI joke.
Do you...
Grok, is this real?
Grok,
Nagaina did spend a great deal of time, like, sneaking around the ship prior to introducing us, being introduced to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm. So, Frieda.
So she may have, like, heard the clock ticking or something like that, and that's part of what spooks her so much.
So, Frieda, you have encountered the clock. You were unaffected by it because you made your will save.
Okay.
But
Nagaina was not so lucky.
Nagaina was not so lucky. But you know that whatever the fuck that thing is, that shit's cursed. If there was ever a cursed artifact, that would be one of them.
This is I'm trying to have Frieda make logical deductions here, but my god, is Nagaina having a hole dug in front of her?
Yes, well, she's like, she said, I don't fucking know, maybe I, like, brushed against something that was cursed, but, like, it's also entirely possible that she heard, like, the clock ticking in parts of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it kept her up at night because she's spooked by ghosty shit. But she just, like... I don't think that she'd seen the clock before she and Hana tried to destroy it.
Well, there definitely were cursed items on Harrigan's ship from my brief stay there. But I don't understand why they would only start affecting you now. I mean, of course, unless you have been on Harrigan's ship recently. But you said that nothing of the sort happened. Right? So, I suppose nothing did happen. Real shame, really. Do you know why, Nagaina?
She's looking kind of wary. Why?
Well, if I did have reason to believe that you and, say, Hana did something to provoke Harrigan and make him angry, well, I would have no choice but to buy you a drink.
Shit.
Because-
Is Nagaina gonna crack?
Because the problem is... Frieda might have good intentions with that. She might genuinely mean that. But the problem is she doesn't know what Saphyrus is going to do.
Who said anything about Saphyrus?
Saphyrus... Nagaina might not be a genius, but she's not dumb. She knows that Frieda is sleeping with Saphyrus, and very well probably tells him things.
She's heard the noises.
The cute girlfriend that likes to whisper.
Nagaina's probably stood guard outside the room. Are we kidding?
It's always the quiet ones.
She's like, stop listening at the fucking door unless you want to go in there.
They don't need to be at the door. You can hear it throughout the ship.
Just like the ticking, just like the ticking clock. Just like Harrigan's ticking clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you insinuating that our relationship is a cursed item?
Maybe.
The cursed molecule!
Once you're in, you can't get out.
Once you're in, you can't get out, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, everybody on the ship is going to have dreams about that if they hear it. They might not be nightmares.
I was going to say, Frieda, I think they're insinuating that you're a screamer, but, you know.
Yes, I know.
Yes, we know.
Or Saphyrus. I'm not sure. We can be equal about this.
I'm making no comment.
This is entirely your fault. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Nothing is my fault. I am completely innocent in everything I do.
This is Nagaina when she hears that Frieda would buy her a drink if she just confesses.
Shinji. Get in the fucking robot, Shinji.
We need to fight the angels or some shit. I didn't watch the anime.
God.
Yeah, if you and Hana happened to piss off Harrigan, and you happened to take the damage for it, yeah, Frieda's gonna buy you a drink because she thinks that's awesome.
So what is
Okay,
your
I'm gonna roll for this. Actually, I think that I need to roll for this.
Let's see that D100. Let's see it.
I prefer to think of it as asserting dominance.
Correct.
It is. It really is.
We reminded Harrigan who we are, and he won't forget.
And he was such a little piss baby about it that he had to use a fake fireball instead of a real one.
Right.
Even the ship believed it was fake.
God.
Yeah, that technically speaking, it did take the damage of not believing it.
Mm-hmm.
Christ.
God, that goes so hard. My ship didn't believe that your fireball hit it.
Right.
All right, Nagaina,
Saphyrus should say that. Saphyrus should say that to the next time he meets Harrigan.
That'd be great. All
Even
right.
my ship didn't believe that little fireball was anything.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's see that D100.
Is it... do we want to do high, good, low, bad? Or high, confess, low...
High,
no. High,
good, low, bad. Whichever outcome is good for
Whichever-
you is up to you.
That's a great question, Wuten.
Mm-hmm.
Because either way, it's going to be a good story.
Exactly. Exactly. What would be good for Nagaina?
Nagaina would rather keep her silence.
All right. High, you keep your silence. Let's see that D100.
And then low, she confesses.
Mm-hmm. For the
Oh my
drink.
god, I didn't even put the command in correctly.
Let's see it.
The drink.
The drink.
She wants the
Oh,
drink.
yes. Sorry,
So
Hana.
at that...
Nope, that is the way the cookie crumbles. And we will find out how Frieda and Hana have this version of the conversation, assuming Nagaina tells Hana that this conversation happened.
Do you really think that she's going to communicate that kind of shit?
I have no idea. You are the definition of chaotic neutral, and you do what occurs to you in the icosecond that you are operating in.
I love it.
Well,
It's
that
so
and
good.
Nagaina is Nagaina's friend first and foremost.
My best friends are me, myself, and I.
Me and the voices in my head.
Yes, and all of them are disinvited from the next stealth mission.
This is why Nagaina does stealth missions alone.
Oh,
Love
I
it.
And
love
so
causing
she
problems.
so she hears this this threat to buy her a drink. And she pauses for a second, the tea's still in her hand.
The migraine is still throbbing.
Yeah, and it takes a second for it to like get through the migraine to her actual head. And loading screen happens, she's just paused there, and then she looks up at Frieda and she's like, "You don't mean to tell me you want us to piss off Harrigan?"
Well, I might not use those words, though
Because
I
I'm
will
more
not
than gay.
deny. I will not deny that I take a certain joy, satisfaction in his misfortune.
I would have sunk that fucking ship in the harbor if I could.
Well, since all we're talking about is hearsay, I see no reason to bring anything up with Saphyrus. No? Besides, if that did happen, I believe that is between him and Hana. No?
Nagaina
What do I
does.
get the-
She chuckles. Good. What was that, chaotic?
I was just gonna say, why do I get the feeling that Frieda is going to be the one sitting at the center of the ship gossip?
Oh, absolutely.
The center of the web of secrets.
The center of
Yeah.
the web.
It's
She
it's why her hair is so big.
She
Why?
doesn't. she doesn't spread the gossip. She merely hears it all.
She is the spider in the web.
That's why Woden's so big. He's full of secrets.
Mm,
He's full of secrets.
hmm Moon and Star. That shit was crazy.
Woden's the one playing the reality show Sting.
Mm-hmm. God.
I mean, it's not like I ever got on the ship to begin with, so... You're right, hearsay.
Anyway,
Moon and Star, do you remember that explosion that was on the back of their ship before they left? That shit was crazy, yo.
Hush, Woden. It could have been anything, a mere cooking accident. Anyway. As for your dream, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to derive any more unless I was able to get a closer look at this magical item in question. But I'm going to guess that that is not going to be possible. Anyway, I'm afraid my duties here keep me confined to the ship. So I'm afraid I'm unable to go out and purchase alcohol myself. So...
She goes through one of her bags.
Here. 30 gold. Please treat yourself to something nice, Nagaina.
Good fucking lord, that's gonna be like the top shelf shit.
I mean, I don't truly know how much this equates to in your city, so, I'm sure this will be enough.
Frieda doesn't know what money is worth. I love that.
Here's the thing. Do you want to roll sense motive
Yes.
on Frieda?
Nagaina's does not have a high sense motive, but she is a little bit distrustful.
19, alright.
Frieda doesn't know much about the commerce of this city, but she does know exactly how much gold is worth.
She knows that it's going to get Nagaina shit-faced, this bag of gold.
She
Better watch out. Better watch out, Nagaina. She's Pavloving you.
She really is. Oh, shit.
Nagaina doesn't know a good goddamn thing about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Operant conditioning, never heard of her.
She just gives you a warm smile.
Please, come back to me if you have any more nightmares, okay?
You bet your arse.
Of course.
Cheers, Frieda.
Cheers, Nagaina. Just to make sure you're still able to walk when we set off? No?
Wait, say that again, sorry.
She said, just make sure you're still able to walk when we set off, no?
Ah, you saw me at that drinking contest, it'll be fine.
It's exactly why I trust you to do so. Good day.
Based
Nagaina.
on her
Thank
performance,
you,
I
drinks
believe,
and me.
based
right
on
as
her
rain.
performance, she would be walking even better.
Yeah, she's like literally a drunken fist at this point.
Wuten has the right of it.
Alright. Good shit. Good shit. Okay, so would you like to go on a quick pee break? And then we'll come back to Aesop, Saphyrus, and Hana.
This sounds good to me. It might be a tea break for me.
Alright, sounds good. Sure, that's not a hot toady? Alright, we'll be right back.
I'll make you a hot toady.
And we are back, but unfortunately, due to some IRL circumstances, I'm going to have to call this a bit early. I've got to prep my apartment for what appears to be roach infestation cleanout. Someone's got a roach problem, and so they're taking care of the whole building. So I'm going to go ahead and get that prepped, and I'll go ahead and call this a little bit early. Let y'all, get back to it. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope all of you enjoyed.
Yeah.
I hope my players
Yes.
have all enjoyed the roleplay bits, and I think we've got some good stuff cooking for next session. But until next time, thank you everyone, and we will see all of you in the next live stream. Bye bye.